So guys, major news. Burkina Faso Prime Minister has been fired and he's been replaced already by a new Prime Minister. But before we get into who the new Prime Minister is, let's dive into why he was fired. So he's been criticizing the current government for not having an election, which is they had promised they were gonna do an election in 24 months, which is 2 years. I'm sure they did the same promise, but the people protested and said that no, they don't want no election, they want them to stay in power because the country is going in a right trajectory, and they don't want politicians to come and mess it up. That happened in Burkina Faso and it happened in Mali. So that's you see that on the screen there. That's the young people led by Mohammed Osborne, I think his name pronounced, and they were saying he need to resign from government because he's a traitor to the country. He's a traitor against the government because he's criticizing them and wanting to vacate power and give it back to the politicians who already drive the country into bankruptcy basically and basically become a puppet of the West. So mark you, the Prime Minister Chico Omega, he had he was the leader of the opposition party before the junta leaders take over. And he ran for presidency twice, lost. He staged a coup, failed. So he's still harboring that animosity that he wants to be the leader of Burkina Faso. But the country is already, and the economy is doing better. The citizens are doing better. The country is is more sovereign. They are cut away from the French, Americans, the Germans, the Italians, and one more country that was there. The Germans, this Italy, yeah, Germany, Italy, America, and US and French. So they out the country, so they're now in control of some of their resources. So why is it now this prime minister by himself want election to be called because he want to go hold on to power? 3 times he lost his run for presidency and he staged a failed coup. So this shows that he have no interest for the the prosperity of the citizens of the country. He just insists on he want to be the leader. So so after the citizens demand for him to resign, he didn't. So the junta leader stepped in and he was fired because what they were saying that he could give information to the enemies of Mali because he want to be the next president. So he was fired, and as I can see on the screen there that's the new prime minister. I'll tell you his name just now. His name is Abule Mega. He's a new prime minister, and he's gonna farm his government just now. He's in the process of doing that, and he's from the military. He's from the military. He's not a civilian. He's a military man, so he's gonna be fall just in line with the military leaders because Abraham Traore went through the same thing. We cannot trust our own people at times because they are so pressed. They want to hold on to power so much they will do anything to get into power. They will work with any outside forces to dethrone and push the country into chaos just because they want to be called president. And whenever time you see a person with self-interest, like all they care about is getting rich. They don't care what happened to the country. They just want to enrich themselves, have the most money they can get, and then they leave office rich while the country goes into darkness. But the Mali leaders and the AES leaders in general, Niger, Burkina Faso, the people insist they are backing these leaders because they realize what's been happening since they are in power. Their lives have been better, economy is getting better, schools are opening, they have less terror attacks because they are taking them out by the day and by the thousands currently because of the alliance and the army together working together. So it's all up and up. So why would he want to go and throw a monkey wrench into this system? Why would he want to throw a spoke in the wheel, throw something in the wheel to stop this progress? He see the great things the Mali government is doing. They just won a court case of $168 million, what in taxes, back taxes that was owed. It was being paid from the gold, the Resolute Gold mining company in from Australia. Then they also got the 84 million in back taxes from Barrick's Gold. So why are you insisting on an election being called? To what? to plunge the country back into pre-colonial days. That's sometimes we cannot only blame external forces for what's happening in this country. Sometimes we have to blame our own people. These these mentally colonized leaders who want to grab onto power to enrich themselves. You're a prime minister. Stick to what you're doing. Better for the country. But no, you lose that post, and he's gonna be watched 24/7 because now he's out of power. He's gonna hold a grudge. So who knows? He wanna go and work with the enemies um of Mali. And not only that, he was not in the loop. And think he was upset about that because he did not even know he was fired. He heard it in the media, but he's not privy to certain information, which I'm happy about because then he can go and divulge this to the enemy, which is what most likely he will try to do after this. But if he does that, they will also arrest him. And one more thing, his best friend, his left hand, was arrested for espionage, and he's in prison currently, serving his time. So that shows you are the friends you keep. So anyway, so let me know what I think about this the Mali Prime Minister trying to plunge the country back into chaos, into disarray, so they can benefit. Multinationals can benefit, colonialists can benefit, and he himself will become enriched. So this is why I love these military leaders because they are for our country, not for self. It's instilled in them. Okay, so let me know what you think about this in the comment section. As always, I don't know. Thanks for watching. Thanks for turning. And tell a friend and tell a friend to tell a friend. Come check out this channel so we can grow a little faster. Thanks for watching. Boom.